I'm Hanna York, and I'm from Fresno. And what am I supposed to say? That's it. That's
When
who I
did you
am.
start singing?
When did I start singing?
Yeah.
Well, I was singing in my crib, apparently, but my first formal voice lessons were in high school as a sophomore. And then I did my BA and my master's in performance, voice performance both.
Yeah. My name's Brian Lummis. I'm a tenor, obviously. I started singing at a young age too. There's pictures of me in my grandpa's lap singing Stevie Wonder. So Stevie Wonder, and then I was in the choir all through junior high and high school. So choir was a big influence to me, and then it was kind of the vehicle for school. So I mean, I tried other majors, but I got the music going and got my master's degree in vocal performance too, with Hannah.
With me.
At Fresno State.
Yeah. We're buddies.
Yeah.
I'm going to be singing a song called The Italian Street Song from a movie film in 1935 called Naughty Marietta. And it's really lively, lots of fun, very, very Italian sounding. And it's a great time. I just love doing it with the band. It's just a lot of wonderful energy. And so it really dances.
I'll be singing the Bring Him Home from Les Mis. I don't know that it needs an introduction, but this is the second time I'll be doing it with the band. So it was amazing the first time, and to get to do it again, it's a great experience.
It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah. It's amazing there. We don't usually get an opportunity to sing with a band, and to be honest, when I got the invitation to sing with the band, it was a little scary, but I know Hannah had done it before, so the sound, just the amount of sound and the strength of the band is totally different from anything else I've ever done. So just having that massive wall of sound behind us it's lifting us up, and it's a a different beast.
It's really invigorating and exciting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is a band concert. The band is the highlight. Usually when we're singing, we're you front and center, but this is a band concert, an amazing band putting on this concert. So we're guests in their house, in this instance.
Yeah, and I think when you're working predominantly with vocal music, you don't have some of the pressures I think that we have singing with such a large ensemble.
Oh, yeah.
So especially as lighter voices, some people may not think that, but we could name probably 50 people that we know who could sing circles around us as far as size goes. And so being more lighter voices, singing with this kind of ensemble, there's a lot of pressure to maybe oversing or just really try to prove yourself. And I think that's something that's really good for us to just constantly remember in our musicianship is, hey, we're just singing along with these guys. We're not trying to compete. And then it works out really well. Yeah. And we sing well and the band plays well. So it's a really good combination.
Yeah. And using the mics it's not a challenge, but it's different.
It is different, right.
It's a more, we're used to a more intimate setting, like you said. So using microphones is a challenge too, but a good challenge.
Yeah, it's a fun learning curve.
Yeah. I think you have more control over the dynamics and things because somebody else is running the microphone. Somebody else is handling that for you. So you may think that you're singing quietly, but it's coming out louder than you want it to, as opposed to in a room where you can hear yourself. You can control that. So.
Right. And in a space like this theater, this is very different from a small recital hall, for example, where the whole space is built to allow the voice to be magnified naturally. And sometimes when you have a situation like this where we need more amplification, it's exactly what you said. We lose a little bit of the sense of control. So you really have to trust the person up in the box, because you hope that they are in a sense a musician themselves, so they understand what we're trying to do and try to help us create it as naturally as possible. So.
You got to trust yourself too, because you can't always hear what's going on out there. You just have to trust that feels right, so it sounds good.
Right. Yeah.
I always wanted to be a musical theater baritone. I mean,
Did you really?
that's not going to ever happen. But they have their old musical theater. I love the music, but you kind of had to be a baritone in order to, and you had to be a supermodel too, I think. But
There is some pressure.
Yeah.
There is some pressure with that. One of the things I've really grown to love through my schooling and my professional work as a teacher, a music teacher, is I really love the art of recitaling. I love premiering new music, so that's always a wonderful time when you're working with a composer and you're doing it for the first time. You're making the recording that everyone else will listen to learn the piece.
Yeah.
It's really a phenomenal collaborative opportunity. So I really love that. And then singing with the band, sometimes we do music that Bob Nielsen has arranged.
Yeah.
And he's done that a couple times for me with songs I've suggested. And I love that because we get to converse about it, and it's a nice.
I think he's
thing.
moved all of the songs he's had for me because two better ranges, so he's fantastic.
Yeah,
too.
it's great.
Yeah.